Hi, I'm Kathleen Sams with Red Heart Yarns, and I want to give you a few tips on working with double pointed needles. Generally, they come in sets of 4, 5, or 6, and you can see there's a point on each end, and it's a way of working in the round with few stitches. And normally this is how socks are worked. Now what you need to do is divide your stitches evenly among 3 needles, and then you're going to use a 4th one to knit with. Like I say, sometimes there's a 5th one. It depends on how many stitches you actually have to work with and how you want to divide them up. So you can see here how we have a nice little triangle. Keep your stitches straight, don't twist them. Make sure everything's even. We're going to pick them up, take your needle, and this is a little awkward until you get the hang of it, especially doing the first round. We're going to knit that first stitch, and then I pull that just a little bit so it tightens it up and it's not going to ladder on you. And then we're going to knit across these next couple of stitches. And this is generally done from the front side also. You're not going to be flipping your work back and forth. Now see, as you drop a needle, then you're going to slide your stitches up, use that needle, and start knitting the next set of stitches. We'll work across these. And as you get a few rounds on here, it does get a little bit easier. Now that it's actually joined, see, now we have an empty needle. And then we'll come over here and we're going to knit off the last set, and this will be a complete round. You may want to push this down just a little. There we go. Now I've put a marker in that first stitch so I know where the beginning and the ending are. However, you can also just look at where your tail is and know that that is an easy way to keep for the beginning of the round. So there we've done a complete round, and we have an empty needle, and we would start doing it again. Now I have it set over here. I want to show you how to work. This, I've got a few rounds done. I'm going to show you how to do a rib, because this can be a little bit tricky if we're doing one by one. So we're going to knit a stitch, and always knit that first one, pull it a little tight so it doesn't ladder on you. Then you're going to bring your yarn forward and you're going to purl. Now we're going to take it back, going to knit, going to bring it forward. Now this is single rib. Knit 1, purl 1. And then the last one on this needle is a knit. We drop that. Now the next one is going to be a purl stitch. So we're going to bring our yarn forward and purl. And again, remember to tighten that a little bit on your first stitch so you don't have ladders between changing of your needles. Bring that forward and purl. And it takes a little bit of time to get the hang of working with all these needles going around, and it is easier when you're actually working with more stitches on there. Now just a few of the things that you can make are socks, and these are done in double points. Also, we have hats. This is another way of working in the round without any seams, and as you decrease down, that way you can actually decrease down to just a few stitches. And here's another hat that's worked in the round also on double points.